The Supreme Court in Abuja has affirmed a former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, as the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Grand Alliance in the Anambra State governorship election scheduled for November 6, 2021. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, Nigeria's First Lady, AISHA BUHARI, has appealed to Nigerian journalists to engage more with and give more publicity to wives of state governors in order to give their projects more visibility. Mrs. BUHARI made the appeal at an event organized by the independent newspapers to honor governors' first ladies in Abuja on Wednesday. She said, "I want to use this opportunity to call on media practitioners to engage more with first ladies so that their projects can get more visibility. The partnership will be a win-win because the media would then have discharged a part of its social responsibility." She added that first ladies help protect vulnerable people including women, children, youth and the aged in society. At number 9, President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the appointment of 139 persons into 12 agencies under the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. The Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, Dr. Obonaya Onu, said the appointments were made to enable them make contributions to the development of the country. Onu, who spoke in Abuja during the inauguration of the governing boards and councils of agencies and institutes, noted that the administration is on the path of repositioning and strengthening the ministry to emphasize the desired contribution to national development. At number 8, just like the Senate, the House of Representatives has passed the 2022 Appropriation Bill for second reading after a 2-day debate on the general principles of the national budget. The lawmakers had taken turns to criticize the internal and external borrowings by the federal government, the huge budget deficit and failure by the ministries, departments and agencies to generate adequate revenue to finance the budget, among other issues. Recall that yesterday the Senate passed the 2022 budget for second reading. At number 7, President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the reappointment of Colonel MILLAND DIKIO as interim administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program for another 1-year tenure. The special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, made this known in a statement. Adesina said DIKIO has, within the 1-year run of office, consolidated his position as head of PAP among stakeholders. He said President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the renewal of appointment of Colonel MD DIKIO as interim administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program for another 1-year tenure. Colonel DIKIO was first appointed in August 2020 and has, despite the challenges, been able to command widespread respect amongst the various stakeholders in the Niger Delta. At number 6, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabo, has confirmed the killing of the leader of the Islamic State of West Africa province, Abu Musab al-BARNAWI. Recall that in August, reports emerged that al-BARNAWI was killed. Finally confirming the report, Irabo, who spoke at a ministerial briefing organized by the Presidential Communications Team at the Presidential Villa in Abuja on Thursday, said, "I can authoritatively confirm to you that Abu Musab is dead. As simple as that. He is dead and remains dead." Al-BARNAWI was the son of Boko Haram founder Mohammed Yusuf, who was also killed by security forces in 2009 when he launched a war against the Nigerian state. At number 5, the Defense Headquarters says troops of Operation Delta Safe have deactivated 51 illegal refineries and arrested 23 oil thieves across the country in the last 2 weeks. It said the refineries had a total of 76 ovens, 52 cooking pots and boilers, 22 cooling systems, 102 reservoirs, 16 large dugout pits and 513 storage tanks. The Acting Director, Defense Media Operations, Brigadier General Bernard Onyeko, disclosed this while giving updates on military operations across the country on Thursday in Abuja. Onyeko said the deactivated sites, which also had drums and sacks laden with illegally refined oil, were discovered in Rivers, Abia, Cross River, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom and Imo states. He stated that a total of 23 criminal elements were arrested and 73 rounds of 7.62mm ammunition, 5 cartridges, 2 AK-47 rifles and 1 double-barrel gun were recovered in the course of the operations. At number 4, a former Senate President, IYIORCHIA, has emerged the Northern Consensus candidate for the position of National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party. Ayu emerged as the consensus candidate on Thursday after a series of meetings by stakeholders over a 72-hour period. Leaders of the opposition party from the north met on Thursday to pick a consensus candidate for the position of the national chairman of the party. The zoning committee of the PDP, led by Enugu State Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, recently zoned the position of the national chairman to the region, which has 19 states altogether. The recommendation was approved by the National Executive Committee of the party at its 94th meeting in Abuja. At number 3, the Defense Headquarters says a total of 13,243 repentant terrorists and their families have surrendered to troops of the Armed Forces of Nigeria at different locations in the northeast in the last 2 weeks. Speaking on Thursday at a briefing on military operations between October 1st and October 14th, the Director of Defense Media Operations, Brigadier General Bernard Onyeuku, said out of the number, about 3,243 are adult males, while 3,868 are women. Children constitute about 6,234 of the total figure. Onyeuku added that no fewer than 29 terrorists were killed, while 13 terrorists and their collaborators were arrested during the period. At number 2, the Inspector General of Police, Usman Alkali Baba, has announced the deployment of 34,587 police officers to Anambra State for the November 6th governorship election. The IGP announced this on Thursday in Abuja at a meeting with police officers from the rank of commissioner and above. He said the deployment would consist of conventional police officers, police mobile force, the counter-terrorism unit, special forces, explosive ordnance unit, Force Intelligence Bureau, Interpol, special protection unit, and a medical team. The police boss also said 3 helicopters would be deployed for aerial surveillance, while detachments of marine police operatives would also be deployed to ensure safe, secure, and credible electoral process. Finally, at number 1, the Supreme Court in Abuja has affirmed a former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, as the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Grand Alliance in the Anambra State governorship election scheduled for November 6, 2021. The Supreme Court gave the judgment on Thursday and also returned Chief Victor Oye as the national chairman of APGA. In a judgment of a 5-man panel of justices, the Apex Court dismissed the appeal filed by one Jude Okeke on the ground of being an abuse of the court process. Justice Mary Peter Odili, who delivered the lead judgment, awarded a sum of 1 million naira to be paid by Jude Okeke to APGA and Victor Oye. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.